Because I feel like since we were able to keep that second Steel Overseer around for long enough, it's possible that I would have been able to live for longer. Like, I was at 4, and he was attacking me with a bunch of 4/4s and 5/5s. So if I had gained the 2 or 3 life or whatever it was on turn 3 or whenever he attacked me, and I didn't think to block with Ornithopter, that possibly would have actually saved me, at least for a turn or 2. It could have made a decent difference in the game, I think. Alright, so we got Springleaf Drums, we got Ensouls, we don't have any blue sources. I'm gonna mulligan this one, just because there isn't much of a game plan in it. This hand's fine. It's essentially 3 lands, 3 artifacts, so... and like a top end and some scrying, so I think that's fine. Keep. Get rid of Field of Ruin in the blind. If he had revealed like a Gigantha, I probably would have kept Field of Ruin and gotten rid of a Ornithopter, or gotten rid of an island rather. Because a lot of Gigantha decks are the ones playing Chain to the Rocks now. I would like to draw an Ensoul artifact. I would like to have an Ornithopter in play to use it on. I wonder if this is just blue-white control again. Sort of looks like it at this point. Definitely looks like it. Well, let's hit him a little bit. I feel like I haven't seen somebody playing Jace in a while. That makes sense. That makes sense why he's playing Jace now. So he's probably not quite playing blue-white control, it's probably more of a mid-range deck that just tries to reanimate things later in the game. So I doubt we're going to see any Wraths, which is really important for us. Hit you for 5 again. This turn I'm going to play Steel Overseer, Hope of Gearper. Double Angel of Invention in the graveyard with Godfarer's Gift is very scary, I will say. But it's possible that it just won't matter in time, unless you can reanimate Godfarer's Gift right this second. Which might happen, who knows. Looks like that might be happening. Or at least he's digging for it. His actions so far this turn appear to be someone who's digging for it. Yep, there's Refurbish. What's he get first? Skyclave Apparition, maybe? Yep. Probably gets Ornithopter. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about taking 4. So it comes back as a 4/4. Not attacking anybody because he used Jace on my Hope of Gearper. I really just need to draw another Ensoul or something at this point so I can make Stonecoil Serpent a very large trampling creature and hopefully get rid of everything. So one bad thing about this being a Godfarer's Gift deck instead of like some kind of regular Reanimator deck is the Grafdigger's Cage just doesn't do anything against this. It stops them from, like... Well, does it even stop Champion of Wits? Does it cast? I think it's an activated ability instead of a cast, it looks like, from what I can tell. Just got game 1. since he can get another Angel of Invention next turn. Ooh, Blackstaff is good though. Still has flying? Yeah, still has flying. Okay. I'm back to being interested in how this goes. If he has removal for Stonecoil Serpent, we're pretty much just dead, but it's possible we can jam up the board a little bit and then start gaining some life with Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. We're drawing cards with Witching Well. It's been a while since I've seen a God Pharaoh's Gift deck, so it's pretty cool to see again. I especially haven't seen blue-white in a while. I saw some towards the beginning of the Pioneer format, but it's mostly been the like God Pharaoh's Gift plus all the cycling cards in Boros or whatever. Most of the time at least. Skyclave, gets Stonecoil Serpent, and I'm just gonna concede. Easy peasy. Alright. So he's playing a bunch of blue cards, so Mystical Dispute's pretty easy. I want Mystic Disputes and Negates. And you know what, I want Disdainful Strokes too. I might want Phyrexian Revokers. I'm gonna see what all I sideboard, because Phyrexian Revoker stops the other way that they have for getting God Pharaoh's Gift into play, other than refurbishing it or just hard casting it. Because you can name Gate to the Afterlife, and it stops that activated ability from going and fetching it for them. I think I cut 2 Ornithopters. I like the Hope of Gearpers here. I like Shadow Spear. I don't like Ensoul that much. Yeah, I don't like Ensoul that much at all because of, I assume they're playing 4 Skyclave Apparitions. I do kind of want Phyrexian Revokers because it also turns off Jace, so that's kind of nice. I think at that point I cut... Might cut Hangerback Walkers because they have a lot of flying creatures and it's not that useful. I don't really want to cut Antiquities Wars because it seems like a decent way for me to actually win the game at the end. I don't want to cut Sai for the same reason. I'm gonna run it back like that. Just sideboard like 10 cards. See what happens. It's possible that Whirler Rogue would be correct. I'd keep this 6, so I guess we're keeping it. It doesn't have any of my sideboard cards in, but hopefully it'll be strong enough on the play that I can win. Were we on the play or the draw last game? We were on the draw. Okay. It's possible he could have sideboarded in Supreme Verdicts, so we gotta be a bit wary of that. Disdainful Stroke's very nice. There's Jace. Run out Ornithopter so it gets an extra counter on it. And I'm gonna bop him for 2 with Hope of Gearper. I might not play Karn on my turn 4 just to keep Disdainful Stroke up in case he can suddenly get a God Pharaoh's Gift or something. But now I'm a bit more tempted to play Karn since I don't have as much of a threat. Yeah, I'm gonna play Steel Overseer and leave up Disdainful Stroke. That's definitely the play here. Dream Trawler, Jesus. Sometimes I forget this card exists. But I remember playing against it in Standard, and it's as terrifying in Standard as it was at the time. Or it's as terrifying in Pioneer as it was at the time in Standard, where it's just near impossible to deal with it. Like, I do have Stonecoil Serpents at least, but it's still very not fun to have to deal with. I might pop Hope of Gear for this turn, so I can play Karn and not have to worry about it. Attack, attack. I could have played Karn first. That would have been smart. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get Karn down. I'm gonna wait. I should have played Karn and down ticked it first so that I get the counter on everything and deal a little extra damage there, but you live and you learn, I guess. Angel of Invention. Got a little punished there for not leaving up Disdainful Stroke, but... An Angel of Invention that's not a 6/6 with haste is a bit more reasonable to deal with. Mystic Dispute's nice. Going to... So if I down tick Karn, he'll be able to kill it, but he has to dedicate like his entire board to it. And that's just kind of fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and double down tick here. He could play like a Detention Sphere and then I'll be very, very, very sad, but other than that, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I also possibly should have attacked with the 6/6 token there, but he would just block with the servo token, so I don't think it's necessarily worth it. He flips Jace, so he definitely can't kill Karn yet. No. Yeah, that Angel of Invention is not happening. And because we have two things with activated abilities that increase our board state, as long as nothing happens, good things happen for us. Ooh, Shadow Spirit would be really, really nice to be able to get. Going to attack for 8 here. No reason to attack the opponent, since he's at about the same amount of life. That's fine. Don't even need to activate Steel Overseer yet. Play Mutavault. Still have 4 blockers. And this Shadow Spear should be able to carry us to victory now. Between that and the Disdainful Stroke that can stop him from playing a bomb. No. See if he has a counterspell for that. He did not. He'll be able to flash it back with Jace, but hopefully that won't matter in time. I might just kill Jace, honestly. He needs to -3 to be able to cast Refurbish. That's just kind of fine. It's not attacking. That's fine. So even if he refurbishes next turn, I don't think I'm necessarily that afraid of it. So play Darksteel Citadel. That's a 10/10. It'll be a 12/12 with Blackstaff strapped to it. And then a 13/13 if I use Steel Overseer. So attack for 13, well attack for 12. And then also these. I think he just dies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have to think about attacking Jace. I'm pretty sure I can just attack with all my creatures in Mutavault. And that should be enough to get him. because the trample's enough to kill him right now. So he has to block that with a 2/2. And then, yeah. Let's just send it all at him. He has to block that, he has to block that, he has to block that. He still just takes a shit ton of trample. Lifelink might mess me up, actually, now that I think about it. But math's for nerds, so... Yeah, and if he blocks like that, he definitely dies. Unless he has, like, a removal spell. I'll be sad if he has a removal spell. Aww. Oh, he has a gain 2 life spell. That's fine. So he's gonna take... He's gonna be at 15. And go down to 1. That should still have him dead, honestly, because his board's gonna be wiped. I should be fine. I'll be pretty surprised if he comes back from that, at least. That would be like me coming back from that match against Blue-White earlier. I'm recording, right? Yeah, I am. Go. I just suddenly had a thought like, am I still recording this? Alright. Opponent needs a miracle. So he needs to refurbish, got Pharaoh's Gift, down ticking Jace. And then he can gain 6 up to 7 if he attacks with Angel of Invention. And it does have Vigilance at least, so that's nice for him. That we were expecting. Has to get Angel of Invention for the lifelink, I think. Maybe Dream Trawler, but yeah, Angel of Invention makes it a 6/6 probably, if I had to guess. Might just make tokens, yeah. So he's making tokens so he can chump block. He attacks Karn for 4. That's fine. I don't really need the Karn anymore. He has 2 cards in his hand. He's at 5. So let's go. Boop. 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 I'm gonna leave Backsteel Overseer this time. Just to make my trample boy a bit bigger in case it's relevant. Alright, cool. So we need to win one more game to get a full one, and it needs to be on the draw, which kind of sucks, but here we are. So let's see. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that hot on Antiquities War in this matchup, I don't think. I think I'd rather have a Whirler Rogue so I can give like a Construct unblockable. I think that's the only change I want to make. But it seems like a reasonable one to me. This hand kind of sucks. But it could be good. It's got interaction and it's got Psy. And I could deal with the Psy getting countered or exiled with Skyclave Apparition too. I think this is a fine hand on the draw because I get to go... He goes land pass, I go island pass, he goes Jace, I counter it. I think that's a good enough reason to keep this. Because he's had turn 2 Jace, I think, every game so far. At least turn 2 or turn 3. So I think that's a reasonable choice to make. Disdainful Stroke makes it better. Granted, it doesn't make it as good as if I drew like a Steel Overseer or something to start making Sai a better card, but here we are. Okay, so we're mono counter spells this game. We're just a million counter spells. Let's see what happens with that. I'm just going to play out Blackstaff. Leave up counterspells again. Probably Blackstaff Darksteel Citadel again soon, but I want to leave up counterspells while I can. Because now I have Metallic Rebuke, Disdainful Stroke, and Mystic Dispute up. Sadly can't Metallic Rebuke that, so it's going to get it. But that's fine. I'm going to Mystic Dispute that one though for sure. If he has a Mystic Dispute, he can fight it. Nope. Cool. So because of that, he's probably a while off from setting up the old reanimate plan. I don't know if I want to play Sai this turn though, because if he plays Angel of Invention, I'd be in trouble. So I'll just wait so I can leave up a Disdainful Stroke with it. It's not like I'm going to play an artifact this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sai just on the board by itself isn't that impressive. That's fine. Still hasn't discarded God Pharaoh's Gift. That's nice. Steel Overseer is good. It's good, but I'm still not going to play it this turn. Just want to leave up Disdainful Stroke, I think. And then next turn I can leave up, if he doesn't cast anything that I need to Disdainful Stroke here, I can leave up Disdainful Stroke or Metallic Rebuke. Yeah, that's exactly why I did that. I really don't want Angel of Invention coming down on a naked board for me. It'd be very sad. Alright. Metallic Rebuke should save us at least some time. I might get rid of these Darksteel Citadels in a second to draw a card with Sai, because I really don't need 6 mana. Aw. Alright, so I'm getting rid of these two. Alright, so I still have Sai and an artifact to play. Now we know he has Supreme Verdict. Not that we're happy about it, but we know about it at least. I think that's all I'm going to do, so I can leave up Metallic Rebuke and I don't have to make Stonecoil Serpent. Just a 2/2. No. Not happening. How much do I want to tempt? How much do I want to tempt another Supreme Verdict to happen to me, I wonder. We'll see. He's at 24 right now, so I definitely need to start doing damage. I'm gonna leave up Negate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a 5/5 Stonecoil Serpent. It looks like we're just leaving up a Sai activation in case of Supreme Verdict, and that's what we will do if he Supreme Verdicts, but we're also leaving up Negate in case he plays something more impressive. Because I feel like it's going to happen soon. He's dug through a decent amount of his deck at this point. I've been thinking about switching out one of the Field of Ruins to have a, let's see, got Skyclave here. I've been thinking about switching out one of the Field of Ruins to have a Scavenger Grounds in the deck. I think having one of those or like a Soul Guide Lantern would be really nice in the sideboard. Antiquities War is a very nice draw. So I can play that and still have Negate up. And Antiquities War might be our actual ticket to winning this game. Let's play Stone Coil. I'm not going to play it yet, I'm going to grab it. Because the trample is really nice with Antiquities War. Get him down to 20, which gets him down to a nice divisible by 5 number. Hopefully he won't have another Skyclave yet. If he does, I'll be very, very sad. But he keeps gaining 2 life, and that's very annoying. Faithful Mending's pretty good. Faithful Mending must be the reason that this deck is here again. I don't know if it's actually a meta deck or if it's just something weird that I'm playing against, but I'm into it either way. Stone Coil Serpent's nice. Alright, let's see what we get. I think I like Springleaf Drum better than Darksteel Citadel. Yeah, so I can play Springleaf Drum. That's for free because of Psy. I can play Witching Well. It's not for free, but it is 2 artifacts still, so that's nice. I don't really want either of these. I'm gonna attack for 2, get him down to 20 again. Though he might just gain life again, and then I'd be sad. Then I'm gonna... leave up negate / a Psy activation again. I'm not going to play the other Stone Coil Serpent since he only knew about the one, and in case he can, like, Supreme Verdict and then also get rid of Antiquities War, I want to be able to make a large Stone Coil Serpent afterward. Okay, he gets rid of Antiquities War. It's very sad. It's a very sad day. But I do have a shit ton of flyers, so that's fine at least. I can pressure him that way for a little while. I feel like if I play Emery, he almost for sure Supreme Verdicts. I also feel like I might as well. Let's see if he wants to trade one of his creatures for double blocking Stone Coil. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with that since he can champion a Wits. In that case... I want him to get Champion of Wits back. Whoopsie. Just kidding. Alright. And Emery. We're going to activate Witching Well at the end of turn. Supreme Verdict. Okay. Well, I saw that one coming at least. So I'm going to be able to draw some cards off of these Thopters that are dying. There's another Antiquities War, so that's decent. Not bad draws for me either. Wish I had another Psy, and I do get a 4/4. That's pretty good. One, two, three, 4. So I can leave up negate, play Antiquities War and a 1/1. Which is, I think, just what I'm going to do here. Sad. Play Hope of Gearper. Hope of Gearper is probably just going to time walk our opponent next turn if it can connect. It's not going to be able to connect. Fuck. Steel Overseer's decent. Phyrexian Revoker. Ooh, Phyrexian Revoker's decent. Although I don't really care about the Hexproof, do I? Yeah, I don't. Alright. Let's see. So I just can't attack with any of my creatures because they just get eaten this turn at least. I can incentivize them to Supreme Verdict. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that called? Gate to the Afterlife? I'm gonna name Gate to the Afterlife. So he won't have the mana to play it and activate it in case he does have it. I haven't seen it yet, so he might not. But, like, who knows? I'm gonna play... Stone Coil Serpent. Leaving up negate still. So I think now the nightmare scenario is we attack with all of our guys, or some amount of our guys with Antiquities War, and then he just exiles everything. So that would be bad. We get to block with Stone Coil Serpent, and he doesn't gain any life from lifelink. Yay! So that was a 4-1. Not the 5-0 I want, but still a 4-1. I think it's still a decent show of how the deck is good against a decent amount of the field, at least pretty fairly. Let's see. Yeah, league details. All of our matches were extremely even. Even our loss was 1-2, all of our wins were 2-1. I think that's a decent showcase of the deck. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can comment, or you can just DM me if you're in the Ensoul Discord. I'd be happy to discuss the deck or give you any advice, or hear your take on some cards that I should be playing, some that I shouldn't be playing. Am I just an idiot for not having something? Am I an idiot for playing something? I'd be happy to know. And I'll see you guys next time.